Before we get to the actual work of solving, we want to make sure you understand this idea of the different cases and what you can expect for answers. Let me do a quick recap. We found out that if you do any information of this type, because of the ability to find the third angle, you are always going to get a single answer. So if you have two angles and a side, no matter the arrangement, you will always create a congruence environment. It will always work for the law of sines, and you'll always get just a singular answer. We also found out that it works for angle, side, side in certain cases. And the certain cases are if side 2 is greater than side 1, if the triangle has a longer, if this is our angle and it has a longer second side, you also are guaranteed a single answer. The guy that's going to cause us trouble is if we have a shorter second side. So if we have angle, side, side, where side 2 is shorter, there's a couple of things that could happen. You could get no answers. You get that funny guy like this. You could get one answer like this. So you get 0, 1, or you might even get the funny case where the sides swing and you might get 2. So this is the group that causes us a little concern. Let's go through and see if we can figure out what we can expect. In the first case, let's do a little highlighting here as to what we have. We have an angle, and a side. This is this guy right here, because the two angles allow us to find the third. We are guaranteed to have a single solution there, guaranteed. Now in the next case, let's take a look at it. We have an angle, good, and we have its accompanying side. Now, how do we decide what it looks like? Well, here's what we notice. Angle or side A, which would be side 2, because it would be opposite angle A, is bigger than this. Because it's bigger, we are looking at this case. Now, let's make sure you understand that if this is angle A, side A would always be the second side. So it's bigger, so we are guaranteed that this would be a single solution. Let's look at the next one. In the next case, we notice that we have angle C and little c. We notice little c would be the second side. Again, it would be opposite angle C. But we notice it is shorter. That puts us somewhere in this world. We don't know if it's too short, we don't know if it's exact, or if it swings for two answers. So we simply say that's this guy right here. It could be 0, 1, or 2 solutions. In the next one, again, let's take a look at what's provided. Angle C and little c. Little c is shorter than A, so side 2 is shorter than side 1. Again, you always know that if C is the angle, little c will be the second side, and it's shorter, and so that puts us in this category, which ultimately then means it could be any of those answers. The last one goes back to what we like to see, which is an angle and then its opposite side being the longer of the two. That puts us in this situation where we have an angle, a shorter side 1, and a longer side 2. So the good news is that puts us back into this category. So what you're trying to do here is visualize which of the arrangements do you get. Will you get, if you get two angles, immediately the game is done. You're going to definitely get one answer. Once you get to angle side side, you are interested in looking at the length of side 1 compared to side 2. If side 2 is bigger, you get one answer. If it's smaller, you could get one of these three things happening.